Hi, and welcome back to Talk of the Town, sharing a little bit of information with you today about Full Compass. I'm joined by Ryan Maurer, who is the Director of Sales for Full Compass Systems. Thanks for being with us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
And congratulations. So Full Compass is celebrating 40 years in the pro audio business. So tell us about, in a nutshell, you don't have to go in detail, but the 40 years of history have to be pretty rich.
Yeah, absolutely. The business has been pretty incredible in the Madison area. So 40 years, Jonathan and Susan Lipp started it back in 1977 and built it kind of from the ground up. So today we have over 200 employees and we service customers all across the country. And so it's been a pretty amazing ride for us.
Way to sum that up. It's tough to get 40 years into a sentence, but you did well. Now, you guys have been involved in the community for a long time, so obviously kind of a staple here in the area. But tell us about your community involvement specifically.
Yeah, well, that goes back to Jonathan and Susan. I mean, they have been invested in this community for many years, and specifically in the arts community. Susan sits on more boards than I can count, and they've invested time both locally, whether it's the Overture Center or other pieces of the art community and the theater community. Also invested time in the national arts community, whether it's a fly into DC for music education or local events as well. They've got a ton of great history there, and they've pushed that on to us as employees to say, hey, get involved in the community, make sure that's part of who we are and part of our culture.
I think that's great, and this is a community that is very intertwined and likes to get involved, so it's a great spot to do that.
Yeah.
Now, you guys are throwing one heck of a party for this 40th anniversary event. Talk to us a little bit about that. Yeah,
so in honor of 40 years of the business, we decided to invite all of our manufacturer partners into Madison. So this Friday the 27th and October the 28th, so Saturday, just to decide, hey, we should really recognize our partners, and so we're bringing in folks like Shure and Sennheiser and Yamaha, some of the staples in our industry, to do trainings for our customer base and do a ton of sales and make sure that we really honor the 40 years that we've had here. So we're really excited to be able to have almost 60 of our manufacturer partners in town, and then hundreds of our customers come into our space so we can teach them about some topics they're interested in, and then hopefully pick up some gear along with that. So that's obviously the intent for us.
Yeah, and I'm interested to learn more about some of the sort of teaching opportunities, because you've got a lot happening here. I'm looking at the list of everything that you guys are doing and covering, and these free learning sessions, really incredible. So who do you think might be interested in that?
Yeah, so we hope that people would come in that that either run AV for their school, maybe they volunteer for their kids' work at their schools, maybe they run sound for their church. Basically anyone who gets involved in anything from an audio and lighting and video standpoint. So we really want to make sure that we get to that customer base. We also want to try to find the folks who maybe are local musicians and or are intrigued in just learning to pick up to play a guitar. So maybe a son or daughter is interested in learning how to play music. We'd love to have them to come out too, and so we could teach them the basics of how to choose a guitar. So anyone from like a professional that does this for their day job and really understands it to someone who may just trying to be maybe interested in learning a little bit more about playing music.
Wow, and I think that it's great that a lot of these are free. Are they all free classes?
Yeah, the entire weekend's free. So we'll have we'll be open from 10 to 5 on Friday and then 10 to 5 on Saturday. It's entirely free to the public. We'll have food carts. We'll have free ice cream both afternoons. It'll be chilly, but we'll make sure to get you inside and warm you up. So we really want to have as much of our community show up as possible, which is why we wanted to do it entirely free of charge.
Oh, congrats. That sounds like a lot of fun and a great thing to attend. I want to make sure people know when it is. So it's Saturday, October 28th from 10 to 5. And, I'm sorry, also on Friday, the day before. So great event to attend. Anything you want to share as we go to break here and think?
No, I would encourage the community to come out before heading downtown, maybe for Freak Fest and join us for our 40th anniversary. So I appreciate it.
You bet. It's a big day. We look forward to it, and congrats on 40 years. That's an incredible milestone for a business like that.
Yeah.
Again, this is Ryan Maurer with Full Compass Systems, and this is Talk of the Town. We've got more for you after the break.